imagine have to live your life with someone else, right? And you think you're protecting your kids. And for my mother to have to live as someone that she wasn't and hide and like protect her kids and didn't want to embarrass her kids and for all this time and for her to sit in front of me and tell me I think I love someone. I mean, I really cried. That's a real story. Like I cried because I was so happy for her that she was free.
Wow.
It's like, man, like
And how old were you when that happened?
this happened 8 months ago when the album was being made. Like she just told me. I was like, I made the song the next day.
No, I'm sorry.
No.
This is when you learned your mother was gay?
No, I knew, but this was the first time we had the conversation.
First time you had the conversation.
And the first time I heard her say it, she loved her
Yeah.
partner.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I love somebody. She said like I feel like she held that little bit back still.
Yeah.
She didn't say I'm in love. She said I feel like I love someone, and I cried. I don't even believe in crying because you're happy. I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Alright, we back. I had posted that before, but I didn't get a chance to talk about it because the phone turned off. But I want to give a shout out to my sisters, my twin sisters, Yndks and Yndks. Today's their birthday. Got an hour left, so I wanted to make sure I said something on their birthday, because that wouldn't be, that wouldn't be logical, you know what I'm saying? Happy birthday, Nikki. And I remember chasing y'all diapers, fighting over which one has to sleep in my bed. I don't know, when we kids, we brothers and sisters, all that stuff. See, I didn't have it. I was the oldest. I am the oldest, So I got 4 sisters and a little brother, And the little brother born on Christmas, PJ. And then he got like 7 kids, something like that. And then my sister Terry, she got Antoine. She adopted my 3rd cousin, Antoine, and raised him up, her and my parents, the family thing, We're all family anyway, so it's really just about, she went to college, okay? She the one that went to college and stuff, and she went there, and she used to read a lot growing up. She used to read. She's always read. She would always do what what we were told to do, but we didn't do because for whatever reason, I read. I just read whatever I wanted to read because, like I said, I read that book at 6 years old, the autobiography of Malcolm X, and I read that one because that book was always around. That book in the Bible. So when I started learning how to read, you have to read something, so I would read that because those books they're giving me didn't interest me. It just didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to. I wanted to see real life. I was curious to know what real life was about. So I read the book that I felt more familiar with, that I would see every day. So I read that. And so when I was reading the Bible and the autobiography of Malcolm X, and even the book called The Pimp, P.I.M., with Iceberg Slim, that book was also in the mix. Those 3 books I was reading periodically throughout my life, growing up as a kid, a small child, since the time I could start reading. So that was pretty much it. I was like, man, this stuff, man, it's almost afraid to really go out there and because everybody read those books. So these people are. So when I start getting higher and higher, I started noticing that the more higher I got, I was observed people who was on a higher level doing education or whatever, and they'd be some evil people. Everybody has someone just evil hearted, just at least that's what they were showing. And that could be fake. Some people are just born actors, But she would always read. there was always reading something, and so and she born July the 30th, which makes her a Leo, you know, and think about she's next to Cancer. She's born in July, so she's next to Cancer. You know, she's not an August Leo. August Leo is different than July Leos. July Leos play more of the innocent role, like Cancers do. You know, but that's another story. Then Priscilla, she Sagittarius, December 12th, so she was always battling me, you know, to let me know that, you know, I don't know I don't know what our problem was. We were just I guess too young to. Well, one knew, one didn't. I think that's the problem with that. Is one knew, one didn't. So you know what I'm saying. Well, I learned about females through her and my other sisters. You know, mostly her. You know what I'm saying? Because she was more of the leader. You know, she wanted to be the leader. She would I don't know. She's very, very strong minded, very, very headstrong. And even to this day, it's certain people that I've always looked upon as being special, and she's one of them. Yeah, Priscilla's she's probably one of the special. That's probably why I get in situations that I get into with women, because when they meet her, they just turn straight different. You know, I got them. They're cool. Everything's. As soon as she meet my family, boy, it's like a done deal. I start seeing some fake shit, you know. But then I would think that, but then you just get tired of it. As you get older, you get tired of it. Cause I don't think I ever had to change how I was. I was always on the right path on how I thought. I never. If people know me, they know that I never really, you know, I would get into stuff and be into stuff because I want to be into it, not because I just got caught or just this or just that. Nah, ain't no getting caught. But whatever I chose, this is what this is gonna be. That's how I felt, and the things I was just forced to have to experience, you know. So sometimes, you know, because you go with your spirit. When you go with your spirit, that just happens like that. But you gotta go with your spirit, not somebody else's spirit. You know, and not your own flesh. You know. But so we understood that. We were raised up to understand all these things, and this is you know, just like I was going through my thing, she was too. You know, she was too. But see, I try to put as much fear into people as I could. You know, I would the first challenge, everything back then was about fighting. So I mean, at least I thought it was. People we just fought for whatever reason. I think I did. I think I might have brought that back from the East Coast when I went to go back east to go see my dad's side in Akron, Ohio. And that's all we did over there was fighting. The first time I went over there was when I was 7, so it was 77. We went back in 79. So I was a little boy going over there, and so we fought every day out there. So I brought that stuff back here in Orange County, the fighting stuff. These people are probably everyone followed what I did. They all followed everywhere I went. People would follow. If my class was the most corrupt class, it was because I was corrupt. Everyone did what I did, you know. But I don't know. I mean, you can't say it was good or bad. I might say it was bad because people will say it was bad, but that don't mean it's bad. Because people lie. People are natural liars. You know what I'm saying? People lie just to be lying. People are told to lie. People live a lie. You know. So we went through the whole. Mel was very overprotective. You know, over all my family members. You know what I'm saying? So if I feel like I gotta put hands on somebody, I had no problem doing that. But a lot of people that challenge you. Everyone loves especially back then. It was about shooting, and it was at least in my surroundings. It was about hands on, and we did. I was small, so I wasn't too much of a like walk around like a big bully, because I was always the smallest person. You know what I'm saying? So people didn't mind, challenging me. So I would have to make an example that people know have a reputation that he might be small, but I'm gonna fucking whoop your ass. People gave me that. People gave me that. I wouldn't be left alone. Just leave my family and me alone, and everything be all right. Be cool. I mean, if you have a problem and stuff, but don't try to set me up, because if you set me up, no telling what I might do. So I would always just be like that. That's how I would carry myself, not for me, but for my family. That's what I would. And a lot of times people do things for other people. It's like people listen to other people because people will take care of the people. You know, but I'm saying, it's kind of hard. It's kind of easy for me to say it because I was the oldest and I was the one who pretty much had to, do a lot of things for myself. Even though my parents and everything, but it's different. Especially the way I was brought up. So I had to go. I had to discover a lot of things that I might have heard, but discovered the experience on my own. Because I didn't have nobody to share that with. People who I could have shared it with. It was some bullshit. So I never really experienced it. It was always come down to some bullshit. And bullshit to me ain't shit. So I just erase it from my memory and move on. I didn't mind doing that. And so that hurt a lot of people. A lot of people got hurt behind that. People get hurt behind stuff like rejection or whatever. Because me and my sister, we were the same age. We brought up. We just sleep in the same bed together. You know what I'm saying? I remember we just sleep in the same. We were like 4 or 5 or somebody all the way up. So we got older. You know what I'm saying? So we was we're kids. We're connected. That's how kids are. They just like that. If you put them together like that, and that's what families do. They do that ever since slavery. Ever since, I don't know if they did that before slavery, but slavery had a lot to do with all this stuff that we do with each other and family members and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And but when you get older, you start to understand. We had moved over to the white side. The white side. And so all that stuff. We could get around these white folks. They kind of, because we were at a little hood, that part of, even the white people that was there, we had like a different type of spirit there. The spirit was different. It was just a different type of surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Then we moved on another side. When we went to the other side, no, this was like church over here. Cause you go to church, that's supposed to be all dignified, and wonderful acting and stuff. And then you go home and act something different. But on this side of town we went to in Santa near Costa Mesa, that was like being in church all week. You know what I'm saying? So there was no you couldn't be sitting there fighting people and stuff like that. All of that stuff had to be cut. They'll kick you out of school. But on the other side, people fought natural. I mean, even in high school, they just fought. It was natural. Fighting as long as keeping it. But no, you wouldn't hit nobody white over there. I remember the white boy gonna come up to me and it just raise up on me. You know what I'm saying? I just stole on him. How you gonna raise up on me? Just ready to go. Somebody come on your face, you steal on them. If they can get that close to you, then that's disrespect. But people didn't understand that in that side of town. But they did when I got there. You know, so that's the reputation I got. Then my sister, we started first year at school over there, and I was in the 6th grade. She was in the 4th. And this boy was, called the house, and I'm on the phone talking to some boy that he got the number trying to talk to my sister about what for whatever reason, and I had to go down to school and straighten him out, and so that incident pretty much protected my sister all the way up until their whole scholastic career, probably until all the way up until now, because people understand people are gonna respect someone who protects their loved ones, because it's not about being tough, it's all about respect, it's all about understanding, so there's certain things that has to be done. We know certain things have to be said, certain things have to be developed, but if all you do is respect, it should be okay. If you're going, what I'm saying, and that's how I've always was brought up to to relate with, A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't understand that type of, because a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't. I really brought up a strong structural family type. Because if you're brought up in a strong, that's like an institution almost. So if you're not brought up in some kind of strong structural institution, then 9 times out of 10, what I'm saying, somebody gonna get you. I mean, you're pretty much you're developed to be, you know, they breed people like that. They did it in slavery. They did it before they're doing it now. Slavery never was abolished. It was just reformed. So we're still doing it. We're just doing it different. Up to us. To It's up to you as an individual to have some kind of integrity to go about it in a way that's more pleasant to 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 everybody with common sense, and do it that way, and not the way you might have had it done to you for whatever reason, whether you hated it, liked it, whatever. Even if you know it's negative, then you should go for the best way. That's what we're doing. That's why people who call their kids, you know, punks or chumps or what they did that to me when I was growing up. So it's just was that means I think it should be getting better, because if the kids are worse off than you, because I don't feel like these kids are worse off than me. I think these kids are better off than me. You know, it's just that the media, TV, all that stuff, that they structure this stuff, and sometimes people can't take what they see. They just can't take what they see to benefit themselves. So people just don't use some people just don't use common sense. Maybe and when I say you, I mean me too. So everything I'm talking about is talking to myself. So don't get it twisted. But y'all know that. No, but Jay-Z, Jay-Z, like I said, Jay-Z, come on, he's from these rappers. A lot of these rappers are part of the system, part of the government, part of the most of all of them are have some kind of heritage from the breaking grounds. The breaking Malcolm X talked about Malcolm X talked about the breaking grounds where they broke the slaves down before they brought them to America. Down there, the Caribbean islands and stuff like that. That's where all those niggas down there, they use them. They come here for, break these niggas, they go in as informants, the informants or, agents or whatever, and they pay them, So, that's how the game is played. I mean, I was brought into that stuff, but I just can't, I'm just not gonna do that to my people just because. Why should I? Especially when everyone's trying to be like them. I mean, everybody trying to be like these people. When I say these people, I mean because a lot of the time people don't even admit they are. They don't even know who they are. I don't know who I am. I just know what I feel. You know what I'm saying? And I feel righteousness. That's what I feel. I feel righteousness. I feel like people that I see everyone wants to be like, but everyone wants to demolish and do away with, but it can't help but to be like them or want to be like them. It can't help but have them. And scared if they don't exist. They're comforted from them. Because I feel like one of them. And I get treated like I'm one of them. You know? That's power. You know? So so don't believe in the skin game, or like Farrakhan said, Minister Farrakhan said that years ago. Don't believe in the skin game. Just because a person's got the same darker color or black don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. You know, Obama, Jay-Z, these people ain't really black. Black, they don't classify themselves as Black American because they have a heritage. We all have a heritage somehow, but they know their heritage. They know that their father is Jamaican. They know their father is from Kenya or wherever it is in the motherland. You know, they know who. So that's not black. That's not a Black American who doesn't know where who where they come from. But they still gets glorified as the chosen people. They do. I mean, these those people over in Israel, those people, come on, be serious. It's right there in your face. But you won't put that in the history books. You won't put that in the books for people can read. You won't put, so you're not putting the truth. If you can't even put that in the books of life, okay, then what can you put? You can put anything. Anything you put in there. You know what I'm saying? Come on, yo, you already put in the three little bears and the three little pigs and all those little. Come on, we can put. Listen, why would you put the truth? Why would you put the truth in a book if you can put that stuff in there for little kids to read coming up in school? Come on. So you know it's a cool game, but you know. Yeah, I see they trying to get my man Floyd Mayweather for charges from some SEC and ICO with fraud, some money type thing, you know. And that's why even him and they're trying to get DJ Calica, try to get him too for something referring to that or whatever, and So I would see these people on TV. I'm like, I can look at people and how they're acting. Like something just ain't right. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't right. And I've been having talked about it and stuff. And you have to understand. You give it what it is. Starting people start to get educated. Okay? But you have to understand the education you're getting is the education that's gonna it's gonna limit to you. It's gonna limit you. Because you're going to be around people doing some evil things. Listen, once you get in with these evil people, you think being in the hood is bad. Come on. That's paradise. Compared to the stuff that I came up with. You know? Paradise. But y'all want to come in there with these people and do these slick moves and do you think these devils really gonna really care about your black ass? Huh? They show you that on the street every day. You can't go walk around your neighborhood freely. Maybe on your block, but pretty soon it's gonna be some problems. You're behind enemy lines. So when I see people following them, I say, come on, man, something. Y'all niggas, and so I mean, I'm not even surprised. I'm not even surprised, this man. I hope hope everything works out for him somehow, some way. But you have to understand, man. You sometimes people ain't got no choice. What do they have to lose? What do I have to lose? That was that. that came before President Donald Trump said it. Okay, 'cause I was seeing that stuff back. I was actually seeing that stuff back in junior high school when I was coming up on the other side. Well, that's when I first got to the other side, and so it was like I ain't gonna lose over here. I ain't got nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I do, it's gonna be done. Cause these fools over here ain't playing that stuff over here. But I had to straighten up. I had to straighten up. I was wild. I was wild, man. I was on my way to prison, dead. Especially, and this is during the time where, man, this is during the time where my my parents really couldn't control me as they could when they got around the white people, because white people, them motherfuckers over there. They probably, cause this we understand. See, I went through watching Roots, 77. You know what I'm saying? Roots came on. We watched that. They changed my name from Vernon to Malcolm. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I said, who's Malcolm? Okay, that's your name now. Okay, so they showed me Kunta. Kunta got his ass whooped, and my dad was doing the same thing to me. The same thing. Listen, I had whips on my back like Kunta Kinte did. Sometimes be bleeding. This ain't no lie. I'm not making this shit up. This is real shit. You know what I'm saying? I used to get beat like a motherfucker. Ironing cord. Not no damn bell. That's a joke. Come on, the joke. The ironing cord. You know, the cord. The cord. Not necessarily from the iron. The iron is just the regular extension cord. You know, you might even use a vacuum cord if you don't want to go looking for it, because you usually keep it in the second drawer. You know, that's where we all knew that drawer. You know, what I'm saying, that drawer you don't go in that drawer. You don't even touch that drawer. You keep that drawer isolated from your whole existence of thought patterns. You feel me? So that was a scary scene. So every time you go into the world, home was like, it was like going. That's why I went to jail. I was peaceful. It was like home. My jail. When you live in a family structure home, that's like it's an institution. It may be different than jail, but it's all the same game. Yeah, but you got to experience both to understand that. You know, a lot of people experience jail, but never experience really a home from a family origin. Some people might experience a family and never experience jail. I experienced all that shit. You know, I experienced all of it. You know, thoroughly. And so so we got my ass whooped, tore my ass up. Just beat me. I mean, for things. I mean, you would think, what the hell did I do? And most of it, it's just bullshit. It was control. It was a control thing. It was to get my spirit right. You feel me? Sometimes you gotta beat the spirit in. I mean, it says the word. It says right there. They changed the Bible. Actually, the Bible has been changed even through my lifetime. I've seen the Bible change. I mean, you go to a Bible store and probably find a whole roll of different Bibles now. But back then when I was coming up, this was one Bible, a black Bible. It was kind of small, you know what I'm saying? I used to read that. Man, it had that thing was like white pages, white and black. No, it wasn't. You didn't mess around. That Bible was sacred. You know what I'm saying? Then they took that Bible out. It was hard, real hard cover. That cover was hard. I mean, you could pick your teeth with those. That cover was so hard you could pick your teeth with it. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I wouldn't do that in church. I mean, come on. But we have those Bibles right there everywhere. Then all of a sudden I said, what happened I wish I would have kept one of those Bibles, man. Man, that'd been an antique. Like real, I never forget them. They were black. They were kind of small. It was black and they were hard covers. And man, those Bibles like they felt like sacred. It's like some kind of. I could feel the vibe in those Bibles. You know what I'm saying? Then they changed the Bibles. The Bibles just changed. I forgot where I would change. It just changed all of a sudden. And when that Bible changed, I could see the people changing. I could see these people changing. It's like that's like around the 80s. That the 80s came. The Bible would change, the people would start changing. I can watch. See, I was very observant. See, my mom, I was in the cut. My mom was real light skinned. So my mom was bright. She did at the church and she was so white. You know what I'm saying? Church all black. So I could spot my mom anywhere. So I was always on guard for her. Just for everything I did was for her. You know, I would do things for her because you know she knew what she raised me like that. You know what I'm saying? And she was hard on me. She kept me black. You know, everybody else tried to get me. Everyone else was trying to get me away from being black. They wanted me to be white. That's what everyone pushed me off. Everything I did that my mom raised me on, they smashed down. I was smashed. It was smashed. I didn't find myself smashing down stuff that I see my mom that's in stuff that people might do that my mom do. Cause I was smashed. Everything I did that my mom raised me on, it was smashed down from anybody. So, cause I think, you know what I'm saying, she would let me know how it really is. She's still that way to this day. But everybody else would give me this white shit. They want me to, they wanted me to show them how to be white. They come to me. They come to me. They even now. I talk to people. They talk to me as white as they can. Nigga, I don't hear that. Talk to me like you talk to one of your niggas on the street or down the street or in the house or behind you. I don't hear this white shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but you hear me. You think I'm trying to talk? I'm talking naturally, like I'm talking naturally now. You know. I mean, you have to understand when I went to the military, gang. And I got around the East Coast, and they were all just hood, right? These guys just got out of prison or jail. They decided to go to the military. They was getting waivers. They was giving niggas waivers. They was gonna kill us. That's what they were gonna do. They was gonna kill us, but it didn't happen. You know, the war lasted for a couple of days or a couple of hours, or whatever. The Air Force just bombed me, and I was in boot camp during that time. So we didn't have to go over there and die. Because even the drill sergeant was saying y'all gonna die. We didn't expect about $10,000. I mean 10,000 people dying the first. Man, those niggas was getting out quick. They was acting like they was miss. They knew how to get out. They was a lot of them left. Especially a lot of brothers. A lot of black people left. But but I had to stay in. I had to be a daughter, so I was gonna try to. My dad was Vietnam vet. I was like going. I'd have been. I'll go back to Orange County, Vietnam. The Vietnam might as well be called Vietnam. Come on, Garden Grove. They got a city called. What's that city called? Saigon, or Saigon, something like that. Or is that L.A.? They got some place in Orange County, Garden Grove, called Little Saigon. You know, so I was raised with these people. You know. That was in the 70s. The Mexicans came in the 80s. So I was like, everybody, you know what I'm saying? So it was all good, you know? Got a taste of everybody, you know? And I couldn't go back there and chicken out like that. Because the drill sergeant was trying to get us out. They were trying to get us to get out. They knew the truth. They were trying to do all kind of stuff to get us out. But I said, no, I'm staying in. Man, forget y'all. I'm staying in. I ain't trying to get out of the military because y'all scared. And everybody was scared. I said, I never protest, never did nothing negative about. I was gonna go there like my dad went and did. That's even